Hi, good morning, students. Today we will discuss about one more important chapter in 8th standard mathematics, that is Introduction to Graphs. Introduction to Graphs. This is chapter 5 in 4th second. Okay, in the previous year classes we had discussion about some knowledge about introduction. Today, the content of this unit is introduction to graph is introduction, a bar graph, a pie graph, or a circle chart, a histogram, a line graph, a linear graph, location of a point, coordinates, some applications. Coordinates and some applications. These are all the very important, these are all very important contents we will discuss in this unit. Okay, first we have bar graph. First bar graph, next pie graph or a circle chart, histogram, a line graph, linear graph, location of a point, coordinates and some applications. These are the contents we are discussing today classes. Dear students, first you know that the purpose of the graph is to show numerical facts in usual forms so that they can be understood quickly, easily, and clearly. Thus, the graphs are usually representation of data collected. Okay, here we consider as easily and clearly. Thus, graphs are usual representation of data collected. Data can also be presented in the form of a table. However, a graphical presentation is easier to understand. This is true in particular when there is a trend or comparison to be shown. Okay, this is a true in particular when there is a trend or comparison to be shown. Okay, this is one of the introduction of that graph. Okay, next two we shall discuss about very important. First one is take a line, a bar graph. Okay, what is a bar graph? Which type it is represented? Okay, what is a bar graph? A bar graph is used to show comparison among categories. It may consist of two or more parallel vertical or horizontal bars or rectangles. Here we consider the bar graph is used to show comparison among categories. Okay, a bar graph is used to show comparison among categories. It may consist of two or more parallel vertical or horizontal bars. The bar graph in the following figure shows Anu's mathematics marks in the three terminal examination. It helps you to compare our performance easily. She has shown a good progress. She has shown a good progress. For example, observe here in the first it has to be 25. In second, she has 30. In third, she has 45. So it will be consider that one she has scored. She has scored in three terminal examination. She has scored in three terminal examination. It is very good progress. It is the very good progress. Observe here, it is comparatively just we see the graph and said that she has very good performance. Like that, this type of graphs are called as a bar graphs. This type of graphs are called bar graphs. Dear students, write down bar graph how to make. Here observe that it having a equal width. It having equal width. Okay, bar graphs can also have double bars. Okay, bar graphs have double bars as in the figure given below. Okay, this bar graph gives a comparative account of sales in rupees of various fruits over a 2 days period. Over a 2 days period, you have to observe. Okay, write down the second graph. Okay, the graph is like that. This graph gives comparative account of sales of various fruits over a 2 days period. Okay, observe this is the Monday and Tuesday. Okay, in 2 days the sales, the mangoes, and then apple, then orange. In Tuesday, papaya, banana, like that. Here we consider as this type of graph is called as a bar graph. You observe this one. This is a bar graph. Okay, this can be. It is easily comparative between the various fruits over a day to period. Next one is a pie chart or a circle chart. What is a pie chart or circle chart? A pie graph is used to compare parts of a whole. Okay, pie graph is used to compare parts of a whole. Parts of a whole. The circle represents the whole. The following figures is a pie graph. It shows the percentage of viewers watching different types of TV channels. Different types of TV channels. Okay, here observe that one. A pie graph is used to compare parts of a whole. A pie graph is used to compare parts of a whole. The circle represents the whole. The following figure is a pie graph. It shows the percentage of viewers watching different types of TV channels. For example, 10%, 15%, 25%, and 50%. Okay, entertainment, information, news, and sports. These are all like that. Okay, this is the 25% is sports. Okay, 15% is news, and then 10% is information, 50% is entertainment. Like that, we compare parts of the whole. We compare parts of the whole. We are represented in pie chart. This is the pie chart. Okay. Next one is a histogram. Next one is histogram. What is a histogram? A histogram is a bar graph that shows data in intervals. Histogram is a bar graph that shows data in intervals. It has adjacent bars over the intervals. It has adjacent bars over the intervals. Below given figure is a histogram. It illustrates the distribution of weights of 40% of locality. Okay, histogram is a bar graph that shows data in intervals. It has adjacent bars over the intervals. Below given figure is a histogram. It illustrates the distribution of weights in kg of 40% of locality. 40% of locality. Okay, next one. Matches in the year 2007. Sunday, the graph, and answer the following questions. Take first example. First one, what is information is given on the two axes. Second question is, which line shows the runs scored by batsman A? Okay, third line, were the run scored by them same in any match in 2007? If so, in which match? Next one question, among these two batsmen, who is Strider? How do you judge it? Okay, this color is batsman A. This color is batsman B. Okay, blue is batsman A and pink color is batsman B. Observe here, the runs are scored. Okay, in y axis, runs scored in x-axis matches. Okay, the number of matches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Similarly, batsman A, it is a color of that one. This is the batsman A color. This is batsman B color. Okay, next using this graph, you observe that one and answer the questions. Okay, first one answer is the horizontal axis or the x-axis indicate the matches and played during the year 2007. The vertical axis or y-axis shows the total runs scored in each match. Scored in each match. To understand, the horizontal axis or the axis indicates the matches played during the year 2007. The interval axis the y-axis shows the total runs scored in each match. Okay, the purple line shows the runs scored by batsman A. The purple line shows the run scored by batsman A. This is already indicated at the top of the graph. Okay, third one is during the fourth match, both have scored the same number of 60 runs. This indicate by the point at which both graphs meet. Is it understood? During the fourth match, both have scored the same number of 60 runs. Is it right? Okay, next. Fourth one question. A batsman A has one great peak but many deep valleys. He does not appear to be constant. B, on the other hand, has never scored below a total of 40 runs, even though his highest score is only 100 in comparison to 150 of A. Also, A has scored 0 in 2 matches and in total of 5 content and receivable batsmen. Okay, next question is second question. Observe here, second question is example 2. The given graph describes the distance of a car from a city P at different times when it is traveling from city P to city Q, which are, okay, observe here, it is the time. Here we consider as cities. Okay, here it is called vertical axis is called y-axis. It is horizontal axis is called x-axis. In x-axis we take time. In 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., etc. Okay, and then observe here, it is 0 kilometers, 50, 100, 150, 200 to 250, 300 to 350, etc. Okay, observe here, write on the scale along x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 hour, along y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 50 meter distances. You observe that graph and answer the following questions. Okay, the first question number is what information is given on the two axes? In second question, from where and when did the car begins its journey? From where and when did the car begins its journey? Third question, how far did the car go in the first hour? How far did the car go in the first hour? In fourth question, how far did the car go during first one, second hour, second one, the third hour? Fifth question is, was the speed same during the first 3 hours? How do you know it? Sixth question is, did the car stop? Did the car stop for some duration at any place? Justify your answer. Okay, seventh question is, when did the car reach city Q? When did car reach city Q? The answer is like that. First one is, the horizontal x-axis shows the time, the vertical axis y shows the distance of the car from city P. Okay, is it understood? The horizontal x-axis shows the time, the vertical y-axis shows the distance of the car from the city P. Second question, the car started from city P at 8 pm. From the graph, observe that the car started from city P at 8 pm. Third question answer is, the car traveled 50 km during the first hour. The car traveled 50 kilometers during the first hour. Okay, this means this can be seen as follows. At 8 pm, it just started from the city P. At 9 pm, it was at both 50 kilometers. See from graph, hence during the 1 hour time between 8 to 9, the car traveled 50 kilometers. The car traveled 50 kilometers. Okay, next question is, we find that the car was 200 km away from the city P when the time was 11 am and also at 12 noon. This shows that the car did not travel during the interval 11 am to 12 noon. Interval 11 am to 12 noon. The horizontal line segment representing travel during this period is illustrative of this fact. Okay, the horizontal line segment representing travel during this period is illustrative of this fact. The car reached city Q at 2 pm. Okay, next question is like that. Next question is like that. Plot of the point. Plot the point 4, 3 on a graph sheet. Is it is the same as the point 3, 4? Okay, observe here. Plot the point 4, 3 on a graph sheet. Is it the same as the point 3, 4? Okay, we have to observe that one. This is y-axis. Draw a line y-axis. This is x-axis. The intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called origin O. Okay, here we consider as along x-axis 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 1 centimeter, 1 unit like that. Along y-axis 1 centimeter is 1 unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay, write down the scale. Along x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Along y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay, again plot the graph 3, 4. Along x-axis, we have to discuss about 3. This is 3. Along x-axis 3 and along y-axis 4. That means along y-axis 4. That means 3, 4. That means 3, 4. 3, 4. Along x-axis. Okay, 3, 4. Next y-axis. Y-axis 4, 3. Okay, this is YOXO. Okay, that is called as a 4, 3. That is the 4, 3. Okay, you observe that one. 4, 3. OYOX 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore 4, 3. 4, 3. Observe that 4, 3. From the above graphs, we conclude that 3 comma 4 and 4 comma 3 are not the same. From the above graph we conclude that 3 comma 4 and 4 comma 3 are not the same. Okay, again next question is like that. From the figure, choose the letter S that indicates the location of the points given below. From the figure, choose the letters S that indicate the location of the points given below. Okay, first one is 2 comma 1, second one is 0 comma 5, third one is 2 comma 0. Okay, that is 2 comma 1, 0 comma 5 and 2 comma 0. Also write the coordinates of A and also write the coordinates of A, the coordinates of P. Draw a line x-axis and y-axis. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. The intersection of x-axis and y-axis is O. Therefore, along x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Along x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Similarly, same y-axis. Okay, write on the scale along x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Observe here. This will be 1 centimeter. Distance, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, like that. Along x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Along y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Along y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay, here you are observe that one. Here observe that one. O, A, B, C, D, E, G, F, like that. Okay, the answers are like that. 2 comma 1 is the point of E. 2 comma 1 is the point of E. 0 comma 5 is the point of B. 2 comma 0 is the point of G. The coordinates of A is 4 comma 5. The coordinates of F is 5.5 comma 0. 5.5 comma 0. Okay, next question is plot the following points and verify if they lie on a line. Plot the following points and verify if they lie on a line. If they lie on the line, name it. If lie on the line, name it. Okay, here observe that one. 0 comma 2, 0 comma 5, 0 comma 6, 0 comma 3.5, etc. Second one is A of 1 comma 1, B of 1 comma 2, C of 1 comma 3, D of 1 comma 4. Next one is K of 1 comma 3, L of 2 comma 3, M of 3 comma 3, N of 4 comma 3, like that. Next one is W of 2 comma 6. Okay, X of 3 comma 5, Y of 5 comma 3 and Z of 6 comma 2, like that. Okay, in this solution 0 comma 2, 0 comma 5, 0 comma 6 and 0 comma 3.5, etc. You have to observe that one. This is 0 comma 6. 6 means 0 comma 6. Okay, next one is 0 comma 5. Next is 0 comma 3.5. Next is 0 comma 2, etc. Okay, like that. These points lie on the line AC along y-axis. Second one is A of 1 comma 1, B of 1 comma 2, C of 1 comma 3, D of 1 comma 4. Okay, this is the 1 comma 1. Along x-axis 1 point, along y-axis 1 point. The intersection of x-axis and y-axis is 1 comma 1. Similarly, along x-axis 1 comma, this is 2. Along y-axis this is 2. Similarly, same in third, this is 1 comma 3 is point C. Similarly, same the 1 comma 4 is the point D. 1 comma 4 is point D. These points lie on a line AC along y-axis. Lie on a line AC along y-axis. Along y-axis. Okay, next one is K of 1 comma 3, L of 2 comma 3, M of 3 comma 3, N of 4 comma 3. Okay, observe that one. K of 1 comma 3, L of 2 comma 3, M of 3 comma 3, N of 4 comma 3. N of 4 comma 3. These points lie on a line Kn. The line is parallel to x-axis. The line is parallel to x axis. The line is parallel to x axis. Here observe that one. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. This is 1, comma 3. This is the point of 1, comma 3. This is the point of 2, comma 3. This is point of 3, comma 3. This is point of 4, comma 3. This is the point of 4, comma 3. This is the solution of the given problems. Okay. These points lie on a line Kn. 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 The line is parallel to x-axis. 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 Okay, is it understood? These points lie on a line Kn, and then the line is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, next graph is w is equal to 2 comma 6, x is equal to 3 comma 5, and y is equal to 5 comma 3, z is equal to 6 comma 2. Okay, observe here, draw a lines, first x-axis and y-axis. Okay, the intersection along 1 centimeter in a graph, along x-axis 1 unit, like that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then along y-axis 1 centimeter to 1 unit, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Therefore, the first point located that one 2, comma 6, and in first point indicates x-axis, that is along x-axis 2 is this point, then along y-axis 6, therefore this point indicate, okay, the intersection of 2, comma 6 is the point of W. Similarly, same 3, comma 5, in along x-axis 3 is here, and along y-axis 5 is there, therefore the intersection of 3, comma 5 is this point X. Like that, the intersection of point 5, comma 3 in a first one represent always x-axis, that is 5. Okay, that is 3 is always y-axis, therefore 3. So the intersection of 5, comma 3 is y point. The intersection of 5, comma 3 is y point. Next is the point x, that is called 6, comma 2. The point x is 6, comma 2 is along x-axis 6 and y-axis 2. The point of intersection 6, comma 2 is this point. 6, comma 2 is this point. Okay, therefore here consider this one. Okay, next we have to give on that homework. This is the homework problem. Okay, write down the homework problem. You do that homework. Example 6, quantity and cost. The following table gives the quantity of a petrol and its cost. Petrol in liters, 10 liter, 15 liter, 20 liter, 25 liters. And cost in rupees 500, 750 and 1000, 1250, etc. Okay, from this graph, you have to observe the following points. Okay, thank you for one and all. Thank you for one and all to watch this one, to show this one. From this, we have to discuss the following in this class. Those are all first introduction, next is bar graph, next one is a pie chart or a circle chart, next one is histogram, and then problems based on this one. Okay, all of you write the notes compulsory. Okay, don't mistakes. All of you along with watching this video understand the lesson, and then all of you must and should write the notes and send the WhatsApp, and also homework problems is like that. Write down homework problem and answer in WhatsApp group. Thank you for watching this video. This is the homework question for you. Okay, and plot a graph to show the data. This is the homework question. Once again, write down all of your homework questions and answer the following questions. The question is like that. the quantity and cost. The following table gives the quantity of a petrol and its cost. Okay, in the table given that one, the petrol in liters 10, 15, 20, 25, etc. The cost in 500, 750, 1000 and 1250, etc. Plot a graph to show the data. Plot a graph to show the data. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Thank you once again.